Well, good morning, Jose. You know, the president announced his gun control executive orders and legislative proposals this week. Senate hearings are going to come next. And yesterday, we actually had a pretty rare opportunity to hear from both Texas senators on this issue. Now, it's not surprising that both Senators John Cornyn and Junior Senator Ted Cruz are opposed to the president's proposal on gun control, but they say they are willing to look at issues that they believe would prevent mass murders in the future. Both senators say it is unfortunate that the president used the Sandy Hook tragedy to capitalize on gun control proposals, especially because they feel nothing that the president suggested would have changed the outcome at Sandy Hook. Now, the senators say when this issue is discussed, they want the focus to be on solutions.
We know that the administration has done a very lousy job of enforcing current law. And indeed, Texas sends its mental health records to the federal government, has actually one of the best records in the country, and the Department of Justice has done virtually nothing to enforce that responsibility, which would then pop up on a background check. So what I would love to see us enforce current law.
I do not support those proposals. I don't support them for two reasons. Number one, because restricting the right of Americans to keep and bear arms is unconstitutional. The Second Amendment is a critical part of our Bill of Rights. And what it means is the federal government cannot come and strip away your right to defend your home and to defend your family. And number two, gun control policies do not work. If you look at the jurisdictions that have enacted the strictest gun control policies, almost without exceptions, they have the highest crime rates, the highest murder rates.
Now, as Jose said earlier, Gun Appreciation Day is tomorrow, the first ever called for by Second Amendment proponents. And while there's expected to be a big gathering for this in Austin tomorrow, all that the organizers are actually calling for is for people to turn out at gun ranges, stores, or gun shows with copies of the Constitution, waving the American flag, and signs. It just so happens that there is one of Houston's very biggest gun shows of the year this weekend at Reliance Center. So, Jose, that is likely to be the center of the action here in Houston. Back to you.
And you know we will be covering it, too.
You bet.
Thank you, Andrea Watkins from our newsroom.